Okay, welcome back to the second recording. Yes, as I was saying, it was really about the setup of the pawns that really led this to a closer match. But at this point, I am down probably a good +9, or I should say -9 for me, +9 for him, for the student. This again, Fox Main, which is Tutoring Services, as you can see. And really, as you saw in the first video, I did not play very well. It was a casual match. He meant to start a blitz match. Unfortunately, he started a casual match, so I said, well, let's have a blitz fight mentality since I haven't played it for 10 years, the blitz match. Let me just, get my mind set for the actual 7-minute blitz match that we were hoping to play afterwards, but that didn't happen. In fact, the student, he left the actual Google Meet room, so I was actually going to teach him the strategy of what happened in his game. As you can see, we did 1v1 each other in another map, one as you down here. The formation of that went pretty well. You can see right here's the match, and you can see he made it right there. Let's go back to the game. Just so my mouse is being critical to help if I get no way. I'm on 0, and now we're back to this one. So yes, he plays a very good change. Now his problem was he didn't really move in the rank file as F, G, and H. That was his advantage, and the fact that he allowed me to put my pawn from G7 to G6, that really kind of really took a lot of his offensive strategy away from the board. So that's what really probably was the ultimate demise of him losing or not being able to play as aggressive. So he's sitting with the queen, and he's just sitting right there, and the file number H1, the queen's just hanging out, just chilling, and that's what probably cost him the match. But anyway, he moved the knight there. A little bit scary with him because he had a lot of openings there. That was an opportunity to probably push that pawn there at G2 and move it forward, force a capture, and then you got your knight sitting right there. That could have been a lot more aggressive had he did that move, but he decided not to do that. And here I am again thinking, okay, he can get another promotion, a queen promotion, if I don't play this right. So what I did, I captured the bishop anyway, and he was a little bit salty about that, but that's okay. It came off his game, but he should probably have moved the pawn forward if he had, since he had an opportunity to do that. Go ahead, moving that knight back, really just move pieces around, causing opportunities, lost opportunities to happen to you. So I captured again, keep the defense up with the pawns, and that's like this is really game pawns for Quyloon'sTutoringTeaching services, and really a game of not taking advantage for my student Fox Main 2, 3, 4, and really the real Fox in this game was me. It was Quyloon'sTutoringTeaching services. Okay, so he moves the queen finally after probably 5 or so moves. He moves the queen over from H1 to E1, so finally he moves it over, which probably shouldn't move it as far over, but he moved it over, which is a plus sign. Very good plus for the student. Okay, and now let's look at the next move. This is where it came to my advantage. Now I did do a silly move after this. He didn't see it because he was still focused on it, but look at what happens here. I check him, and he moves the knight, and the great move is to take the knight, which I did do, and then now he's really just pinned. He can't move, and H1, the king, he can't move. Obviously, he can't move to A1 with the king, so really he's pinned. Now look what I do here with that blitz fight mentality in this casual game. I did a silly move. Now, it was a correct move, but I should have not moved the knight from H1, crossing over, I should say H8, crossing over to C6. I should not have done that, because that blocks the rook, and he didn't see it. As you can see, the move, he does a random move there with the bishop. I'm not sure why he did that. Probably wasn't the best move. Again, he was moving a lot of pieces really with no thought, and he admitted that during the match. So that's what happened. And look at what happened here. I moved, like I said, the move from H8 into C6 with the knight crossing over. Not a smart move there for me. really he could have taken the king and captured the bishop. Right there that you see in C2, but he did not do that. He was really rattled that he was up 12 points advantage. I can teach you that later on in my other courses with chess, even in advanced chess. And he was seeing that point advantage was dissipating. It was just fading away, and it got a little humid in the match. But as we are, let's continue. He should have captured my bishop to keep that defense strategy to his advantage. Capture my bishop with the king, the white king, and he didn't do that. And that's what kept me ready to scratch back into the match immediately. And you see in one move, it is a made it game. Now really, if he's seen that, he probably should have taken the queen and captured the knight, but you can see he probably was playing a little bit too defensively at this point, as you saw with the points being at plus 12, moving down slowly to, at this point, it was plus 3. So Quyloon'sTutoringTeaching services was definitely catching up in the match, and really that's a good thing, because I am his, I would say, chess instructor. I don't like to say chess coach, because chess coach makes it seem like you have to play a lot better than the student. What I like to do is teach strategies and on how to improve your game on the chessboard. Same thing with tennis, same thing with basketball, same thing with volleyball. I consider myself an instructor, and I'm actually licensed by the federal government in that regard with the NCIS, the NCSI, the National Center for Safety Initiative. I have 2 licenses in academic teaching and also in sports instruction and or teaching, and letting parents and the student as minors feel safe and secure with Quyloon'sTutoringTeaching services. The federal government is happy with the work that I do. I have 2 Washington, D.C. issued licenses saying that Quyloon'sTutoringTeaching services is safe and secure. And not only that, but also the owner, founder, the individual, the face of Quyloon'sTutoringTeaching services is also safe and secure. So here we are. We were able to play with no stress. The parent went away from the room, and all is good with Quyloon'sTutoringTeaching services, and certainly safe, secure, and trusted. So back to the match. Here we are. Yes, as you can see, the match is about to be over. He probably should have captured my knight, as you can see right there. Queen, white queen should have captured knight, at least to keep the match going, but it did not do that. So because it didn't do that, you can see the match actually ended in one move after what's already set up on the board, and you can see that right there. He played a good move, tried to take the bishop with the knight. That was actually good, but you could have done that earlier with the queen, because they have the same movement action. Yeah, he really was just moving the pieces around with less thought, and that's why he lost the match. Again, 2-0 to Quyloon'sTutoringTeaching services favor, and I hope you like this video. If you want to find out more about Quyloon'sTutoringTeaching services, please Google it at www.google.com and type in Quyloon's Tutoring and Mentoring Service. You can see that right here. Let's put it in amarillo or yellow, so you can see right there. Just put in Quyloon's Tutoring and Mentoring Services. That's right there for you, and you can you'll be happy not only with the recreation aspect to Quyloon'sTutoringTeaching and Mentoring Services, but also the tutoring, tutoría, the classes, and the mentoring, behavioral coaching, and so much more. En más y más informaciones para de tutoría, de servicio de tutoría y mentoría de Quuyloon. Muchas gracias por todo. Thank you for everything, and nos vemos. Have a good day. Take care. Ciao.